Okay, hello everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing good. I've been kind of a little bit sick under the weather too because of my little doctor's appointment that I had, and I had to get on antibiotics for a little while. I'm still on antibiotics, but I figure I'd get on here for a little bit and talk about some certain things here that I want to try to do something totally different instead of doing some gaming for a little bit. I'm going to talk about dryers and washing machines and stuff like that, where you don't really have to hire a repair person to do some of the work on it, because model number on the unit, you can always look that model number up and you can figure out how to take the opponent apart. Yeah, what's in it, element right here on it. I do have a tablet and I'm trying to figure out how to be able to stream and show it to you guys too, because it is a tablet to work on, do service calls with appliances and stuff. Since I don't do that no more, I was kind of trying to figure out how to show you guys some stuff that about the working on it and stuff. You don't have to technically have to hire anybody to do it. I mean, it's very easy to work on them. Have to be very careful too by working on them, because it is a very high voltage power unit, and if something wrong, it can cause a lot of problems. But if you unplug it while you're looking at things, it makes it a whole lot easier. So you unplug the unit while you're working on it, just like a dryer. You plug it, take it out. Very easy to change the heat element on them. Uh, Even if it's like this one right here, it's very easy. You do have to wear gloves while you're changing this heat element, backside of it, so your oil on your hands won't get on the element. Makes it burn quicker than it burns out. You have to wear gloves on that type of a. But there is different things that I'm going to talk about. But sometimes the element goes out on them, or it's a drum type deal on them. But then sometimes the time go out, they're working right, and then there's a door thing on the door shut. So I mean, every unit has information on about it, so you don't really have to hire a technician to do it, do all the work and stuff. Everybody does have questions about anything. The book does get quite a bit of about graders, dryers, top load, front load. One thing I can tell you, if a dryer is easily, you stick your hand in there and you turn it easily, that means that belt is up. Belt is There's two different belts can be turning easily. If the belt's messed up on it, it'll turn easily. If not, if rollers is messed up, then it won't be turning easily. Got all these dryers have maybe 4 rollers. You gotta keep an eye on that too. It's very easy to take them apart, look at them, fix them, check things out. clean it up. But there is a information on. There is a certain that part right there, bearing in the back. Have to have it kind of situated at a certain spot. I did have to. I do have a bunch of them on hand, like my dryer. Another heating element for the box right there. Yep. There's sometimes you don't really want to take them out. Have your hand grease all over it because it does. If you're touching it and it try to plug it back in, it can cause it to burn out. The heating element is not messed up. Careful while you're touching different things. It's got different. Got to check on it. Here's another part of it. Little white one usually goes out quite a bit too on some dryers, so you gotta make sure you check them. This is all that's in. Open, close. Off your. And I mean that's of course that's common. Anything you want to turn off before placing another type of dryer. That's light and plastic. This is a two-part two. Top piece off from the bottom piece. Very interesting. All back together and it's not too bad. Okay, they all have find stuff online to charge different places where you can find them. All right. Now, some models of the dryers are not going to open that easily. Or sometimes might be one, two to three to four screws on the back side of this thing you have to open and scoot it forward. Model. You can always find that out by the model number of your unit. Okay, this is a dryer. So diagram, all different parts of it. So the model number does help quite a bit to figure out what kind of model it is, how old it is, because the older they are, you ain't gonna find very many parts for ones. I already know that because I'm already having problems trying to find parts for mine when it goes really bad. But you can always find parts, air hunt and stuff like that. I do want to make this is door latch. Okay, door latch. You can always make sure you can check them too by just clicking them, not making a clicking noise. Not working. It's bad. Have to pry apart, place that one piece very easily. Top part off. All you have to do for that other model. Book. I mean, it explains so much. I just go back and get that book. Alright, so and got we've got so many different things we can talk about. Force machine tires, gears, troubleshooting stuff, build on ovens. So much on this book that you guys want anything. Let me know. Get it. Get some. I know there was a call on some of the top load washers with their glass on it, so I don't know if there's troubleshoot step by step troubleshoot water in washer. plugged in common things too, and then sometimes where that valve gets messed up and it won't water come in, or if does a toxin toxin. Check for a broken or worn belt models. Noisy washer. Comment. Sorry for people over there on that side. Down again. But you guys check, Now there is a special little hose goes tank, so it goes up to here, the filter thing, down in wash machine, down to the causes it low. Gotta make sure here's the pump of the older one. Here's a shock, the older kind too. It's booked up, hot things. Problems with the lit switch not working right properly. So, you guys make sure you check that pump. And any washing machine pump starts acting good. Tires, pinch them down, move back, and These pumps are not really built to last very long. They get, banged up a lot, leak. Now there is some of the washing machine. It is called a spider arm. Basically, spider arm is right. If it starts to malfunction, will make vibrate and make all kinds. I'd had somebody call me one time and a lot of noise, bouncing around. No, got there, took a, start taking the thing apart, checking it out. Took the whole thing apart, checked spider arm. The spider arm was no go. Spider arm for a wash machine. This is what a spider arm looks like. Models do go bad. Very expensive little part to replace. I had to, buy one of them, replace one. Basically, charge a little bit extra to do it. So, if you somebody out there tackle the project on their own, that's fine. Make sure you read everything, understand it, not rocket science. Anybody can do it out because chemical and stuff. Sure, it does eat them up. Well, yeah, that's what a looks like for different styles, and gotta make sure you write one for your work. Why the lotto numbers is always a good. I do have a video on my YouTube channel. It was definitely a very interesting. But yeah, so much detergent and stuff like that stays in your washing machine for a long period. There's a stuff that I'm going to try to see if I can get sponsored with. I can start talking about that because my washing machine made it much better. Cleaned it a whole lot. But other than that, that's all I wanted to get on here for, is talk to you guys about this. If anybody wants to talk about anything at all, fryers or something, talk about on quite a ways. Fryer, gas dryer. It did really. There's different things, so I was hoping to get my tablet that I bought for the hoping to have share screen it. I can show you a lot more stuff in it. Really give you much information on yourself. Just like not very long ago, I had a older couple call me. Not doing it no more. They said they just needed just a little bit of help to get the door piece back in. Door piece. I'm like, okay, well, I go out there and kind of check it out a little bit. Still is on the dryer that had not have and then we'll bring it up, model, select model, click on it, brings up brings up top part. One, maybe 4 or 5 screws on the back side. Lift it up because of parts on tips. Should be able to force with well, light on. Door latch. I turn the unit on and off when the door is shut. Get it, add a little more to it. Would have the model number. Go to find it. About pull it out. Got the wires side of it. These two right here that's on the side of it. Make sure you check wire goes. Yeah, if I want to talk about anything about appliances, thing does refrigerator, refrigerators, hot water heat, hot water tank, microwaves. Does quite a bit of different things and steps by steps, and it tablet does be able to show you guys. Yeah, the tablet I'm talking about is this one right here. It's got Wizard on it, and it's the one I bought to work on the appliances. This tablet cost me like $900. Just work on all the appliances. But this is the tablet. Let's see, Android. Now, I probably could get a system to so I can share screen it. So I'd have to see if I can do that so everybody can see it a little bit more better. This one's got a service thing. So right here it says service. I don't know if you can see that or not because brightness it's showing. I've got it serviced on, and then pull up the wizard itself, and there's a lot of different things on it. It's showing. So that's what it shows right there. A lot of different things. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this hooked up to my computer so I can show you guys it too, and talk about different things on it, and show you videos. And you don't have to really be a technology person to work on things. I've done it by hands-on working on things, checking things out. You don't really have to have a degree in that kind of field. I know it's going to make a lot of people mad who works on appliances stuff. That people can take care of it themselves. They don't have to hire anybody. But I do have another couple more doctor's appointments coming up because of my shoulder. I did mess up my shoulder joint or whatever it is it's called inside of it. I can't, move it a certain way because it hurts. I do have some appointments to deal with that. Uh, they're wanting to do surgery on my shoulder, but I don't know if I do that yet or not. I know it's going to have to be done sooner than later. Kind of a scary thing that they're going to have to do. I'll tell you how long after that doing that. Well, that's kind of scares me too because this is what I like. I enjoy doing. I like streaming things, things and video games. Yeah, it's going to be very throughout the week stuff. I'm gonna have to wait for my doctor to call and the results are on some tests they took and everything. Thank everybody for watching and tuning in. We will see you again sometime later on. Wanted to get on here and if anybody wants to talk about different things, talk about different sciences, things, let me know and I will try to get on here and try to help you out as best as I can. Do my best as I can. I can from being remote from here. But I do want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in. We will see you again sometime later. Later, all.